This guy's bright, really on. Today is day 29. It's Wednesday, April 2022. Okay, so this guy's brights on too. Just want to briefly talk about disassociation. Okay, how you know I'm associated with reality? You know, I'm in reality, more reality. Someone is arguing moral precision to a higher degree than everyone else. It is very difficult to believe that that person is disassociated or delusional or suffering from some kind of psychosis, schizophrenia, schizoaffective, what have you. Okay. In a nutshell, other people don't have the same will and heart that I have. They don't have the same bravery. Brave, airy. Okay, airy is an idea that the ancient world was very familiar with, including Rome, where we get Latin-based languages. If we were to trace language effectively, we would see that it starts in Africa, no matter how you slice it, and it affected the Roman conception of language, right? What sounds do you use? What words? How do you say the words? What have you? Phonetics, sounds, right? The Phoenicians, right by Egypt, right by Africa, where we get the word phonetics. Okay, with a common root term, that is. And this guy's brights on as well. So people are disassociating from reality because they lack the bravery. Okay? Again, Eri is the son of God who comes down from the sky in Igbo religion. Okay? And it's simply based on common sense and logic. Where does righteousness come from? What does the sky communicate to us? What is the difference between dirt that has, excrement on it and the sky, which seems to be pure, especially in ancient times before smog and so on and so forth? Okay. So they're scared and they disassociate. Think of a little kid running under a blanket and thinking there's a monster in his closet. There's a monster. He starts believing there's a monster. Other people have disassociated from reality, and they're suffering a kind of collective psychosis where they feed into each other's insecurities and lack of heart in the repetition of their culture and cultivation, what they've cultivated over time, especially generational cultivation, epigenetics. They're connected. Okay, neural pathways, right, and epigenetics, neuroplasticity, right, the wiring, the brain wiring. Okay, the word weird is an anagram or a scramble for the word wired. So why are they weird? Because they're not martial artists. Why are they editing my voice in my videos and changing my image and putting so much of an effort into it? Well, there's all kinds of theories as to why that is. One thing's for sure, I've proven definitively that is. It obviously connects to some things no matter how you slice it. It connects to their conceptions of beauty, their conceptions of the perfected body, their eugenic kind of transhumanist and newgenic, right? Technology and eugenics is one headlight person. It connects to these ideas. They want to seem superior, and they want to kind of experiment with what, how I would look if I was a nerd, with how would it look if I was shaped more white, and so on and so forth. They also have a fixation on the back. As people who are in the new age, I'm sure you're very well aware of this guy's brights on as well. Okay, it's the spinal cord, right? The back muscles. Say background check. Back up, back off, right? Who's backing you up? Okay, back. Who has the same back? They have your back. A play on words for you have a set back. Set in Egyptian mythology and martial art, set positions, like Bruce Lee was complaining about, are connected. Okay, it's a kata, a form, a series of set positions and strikes. Okay, versus sort of capoeira, moving around, or Bruce Lee in Jeet Kune Do, he's moving around, he's bouncing around. Okay, so set and set positions, set and seat. Okay, craftsmen being seated, and over time their bodies are forged more and more into set positions, and it affects their ability to be agile. Agility, ability, and nobility. Okay? And also brain function. Your brain responds to your constant insistence on doing agile-like moves, doing African moves, kind of Zulu warriors running around, dodging, striking with spears. And the warrior caste starts to separate itself from the craftsman class, okay, as in Egypt, right? The artisans, the craftsmen, the workers were very low class, where the warriors basically went Pharaoh, the priesthood, then the warriors. And Pharaoh was, in the old kingdom at least, supposed to be the top martial artist. And throughout the history of Egypt, in the Middle Kingdom, especially in ancient Egypt, we saw that Ramses, for example, depicted himself as a warrior in the Battle of Kadesh, and they often put extras on it, trying to fill the shoes of the ancient pharaohs. Even in the Bible, they talk about ancient kings as having, in Egypt, as having a high respect. Okay, in Isaiah, talk about being the disciple of ancient kings, of ancient nobles, ancient wise men. And Moses was said to have learned to be a man of speech and action. You know, what's more action than martial arts? Like an action figure in Egypt. Okay? So they're doing this because the white man likes to talk manifest destiny, spirit of destiny. He's like to pretend he's an Egyptian guy, has secret societies, which are groupings of people, families, dating cycles, people that date each other and create a secret society to govern society secretly. And there's millions and millions and millions of these guys all over the world. Okay, the Masons are said to have over 6 million people easily. In North America, there's 1 or 2 million. I forgot what it was. You know, in North America alone. Okay, they're all over the place. Okay, and there's hundreds of registered secret societies, Pilgrim Society, Club of Rome. Okay, you know, what have you. Okay, Hermetic orders, blah 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 blah. You know, a bunch of weirdos. Okay, this is why they're doing it. Okay, this is part of why. I don't know all the reasons why, but I know it connects to that. I know it also connects to military propaganda, police propaganda. They like to act like they're tough, and they have a certain formation, right? Information, going into the earth. Information. The word blow, be low. Okay, these word plays exist for a reason. People came up with words at some point with an intention to control speech. Like it says in the Bible, it says God, and some people interpret it as the devil, confounded speech with the Tower of Babel. Babylon, babbling, babble. Okay, and as people live nonsense, they disassociate from reality, and this is a key way that Babylon said to lead people astray with their magic spell, and Satan is said to lead the world astray in Revelation. And he's referred to as the God of this world in Paul's letters, blinds people's minds. Okay, and it refers to the mind being blinded and plastered over and so on and so forth in the Bible as well. So, you know, this guy has his bright song. This is why they're doing it. It is rather unfortunate. It is extremely immature. Okay, today we're at day 29, I believe it is. Okay, 29 days in a row, you see that they have been bribing me. And I have videos going back years recording them doing this type of stuff. They've been doing this every day for years. Okay? That is not normal. It is not normal to join a bunch of pedophiles and their allies. How do we know they're pedophiles? Listen carefully. I go this all the time. CDC, their own website, reported that 1 in 4 children, 1 in 4 little girls, rather, is sexually abused, 1 in 9 little boys, and then later on I found an article where it says 1 in 13. They kind of changed it there. Okay. Regardless, it is not normal for 1 in 4 little girls to be sexually abused. It is not normal to join those people instead of standing firm for morality. So who will we expect to stand firm for morality? Someone who's smart, someone who's spiritual, someone who's a martial artist type of person. I'm those things. My dad is from Nigeria, from the royal family, the spiritual center of the Igbo tribe, the most spiritual people on the planet. Most people would agree on that. They compared tribes person to person, and you know, some people try to be diplomatic, but everyone knows I'm right. That's why it's called soul brother. And the soul of the soul brother, the essence of the soul brother, is the Igbo tribe and the Igbo royal family, King Heart Hut, core center essence. Okay, soul, heart, right? You know, the very inner being, the potent essence. Okay, And I have a top martial arts challenge in December 20th. On December 20th, it'll be 9 years. So I'm who you would expect to stand firm while everyone else goes out like a bitch. As soon as they raise the bar and say, hey, we're going to put a little more pressure on you than usual, unless you go out like a bitch. Everyone said, oh, I'll go out like a bitch. And where I said no, I'm loyal to God. This is what you would expect. That's why the Bible says in Exodus 15:3, the Lord is a warrior, the Lord is his name. What kind of demands does a warrior make of you? What kind of an order does a warrior make? The Lord is a warrior. Does he make a beta order, make a church order, frat order, a politician order, a bootlicking groupie order? Fair weather friend order? Does he make a martial arts order? Not a brute Conan the Barbarian, not a left, right, left, follow orders, military, law of the land, secular, okay, law of the land, not of God in the heavens. He makes a martial arts, a divine, monotheistic, royal African falcon, faster master, falcon the fastest animal, okay, order. God speed, light contact, the sun day. Okay, Psalm 19, Malachi, Revelation, the root and offspring of David, single combat martial arts, facing adversity while the other Israelites fled away. Read 1 Samuel 17. Martial art order. You imagine somebody trying to argue that I'm wrong after hearing this exact argument? Fucking retarded, right? Fucking immature. Some beta, sniveling ass, coward, afraid to man up type of bitch shit. It's that simple. We'll leave it there.